6.8%. That's a very good price for acid. I think we'll do a point of sale for that. When I'm on the frontier exploring, I'm not only following the path to the core of the galaxy, but in each system I explore not only the planets of the system, but I check prices for items on the galactic market at each space station. And at this space station I found a good price for acid. The point of sale procedure for crafted items is very simple. I stock all of my crafted items for sale in my home base inventories. So it's simply a matter of teleporting home to my home base and loading up. Well, I always check while I'm here because there's other harvesting duties that I do each trip that I come through. The first thing I want to do is make sure I have room to load all of my items into my suit and ship. And it's easiest to do if you have enough room in your suit to load them all in one shot. I have 3 storage containers. Each one has 10 items each in each slot, and I have a total of 30 with 3 storage containers. So I just go to each one of the storage containers and load first the items into my suit and then transfer them to my ship to transport to the point of sale back on the frontier. It's very quick and easy process. It does help if you have enough room in your suit to do all of this at once. Sometimes I have to juggle things around a little bit just to make sure I have enough room, but it all works out with very little adjustment. I like to keep the basics in my suit inventory whenever I'm out traveling on the frontier, exploring and making my way on the path towards the center of the galaxy. So before I head back, I always transfer the basic essentials back from my ship onto my suit, just in case I'll need them. Now I'm all stocked up with the acid for sale. However, before heading out, one of the things about this procedure that makes it work is to harvest items that you plan on crafting next. And before you harvest, realistically, it's a good idea to check the inventory storage to make sure you have space to store the items you're getting ready to harvest. And I do have enough room for harvested ferridium and also some corporite. Looks like it wouldn't hurt to stock up a little. I'll start with the ferridium, mainly because I plan on continuing to resupply my inventory in polyfiber, but I'll do that on another trip. I have most of my ferridium on the first level, but I also have some on the second level. Pick up some mordite and the corporite. This is part of the process that makes this work, is that to keep the inventories stocked with the resources that are needed to craft the items. Then when I'm ready to craft the items, there's enough resources in the inventory to craft. So when I find a good price, I'm ready to make a big sale. So after the harvest, I'll upload, restock my inventory resources before I head back to the frontier. Now it's on back to what I call the point of sale. Have my ship loaded up with all of the acids I'm ready to sell, and I teleport back to the frontier to make the sale. My other items I sell, the big three, are on my freighter. So when I'm ready to sell those, I just call my freighter. But for crafted items, I teleport back to my home base. It really is pretty quick and easy. Now for details on the crafted or the big three, see my video on that. And return to the space station where I found a good price. No time to chat, guys. Check the price and make sure nothing has changed. Yeah, still 6.8, which makes each acid worth 41,750 units. And for 30 of them, the sale totals 1,252,500 units in one shot, which is pretty profitable. Quick and easy. Now the way this gets started is you have to establish a base, hire a geek farmer, and he'll give you the formulas and the blueprints for the items. Let's start with Mordite. And from Mordite, we're able to use the blueprint to construct the item known as lube. And lube is one of the more profitable items, worth 39,000 each. Now I like to download into my suit for crafting enough of the item Mordite for 10 items, enough to fill one entire slot in my inventory. And once again, I move extra items to my ship inventory to make enough room so that I can craft items easily on my suit slots, and then transfer those to the base storage container inventories. It really is a fairly quick procedure, even though I've speeded this up a little bit to save time in the video. Crafting is pretty easy and very profitable. I just make sure that after each time I craft, whatever balance of the resource I have remaining, I return to the base inventory for next time. Now, one more thing we'll craft is polyfiber. As you remember, that was one of the things I wanted to craft to restock my inventory. And this takes Viridium. And I can switch my inventory or crafting inventory or menu to make it easier to access. And if having enough room on my suit with adequate slots to craft all at one time really does make it pretty easy. Now I've had to get creative in finding extra slots for the polyfiber, but I have a slot here with the rare elements, and then I have an additional 2 storage slots in this container, and these I have yet to fill with polyfiber. That'll be next time. It really is profitable and worth the time.